Everybody in the city of Flint to come to the McCree Theater before the last performance and enjoy the show. It's so energetic.
Come join us at the new McCree Theater.
Hello, everybody.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Thank you all for tuning in to
Run and get your pearls. We're here.
You say go get them, put your pearls on and join us
today.
Yeah, clutching our pearls.
Yes.
And we want them to like, share, and subscribe because we got some things to talk about.
We do have some things to talk about today. First of all, Carol is not here with us today. She is got some stuff going on at the house that needed her attention. So
and you miss Carol.
We miss you.
I miss you.
And if you finish up, come on.
Yeah,
about that.
We have cocktails tonight. Come on.
What are these? They are
espresso
martinis in a different kind of glass.
We're improvising today with what we have.
Trying something new.
Trying something. That's absolutely.
And look, and we have some stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah,
it's been these last 2 weeks.
It's been hellish.
Well, okay. That's what it's been.
Mm-hmm. Spring is here, but oh boy.
Listen, okay, see, she's gonna take me in a whole nother direction.
Right.
What is it? Spring is in the air, love is in the air, spring is in full bloom. You know what I'm talking about, but we're gonna start with the I'm sorry. Can I have your sunglasses?
Yeah. You need to be shady on your own today.
Okay, I'm gonna do that one. Oh, look at this. See, that's what I get. That's what I get. But I'm loving these glasses. But we're gonna start with let's start with the Hasselbring update because they've moved.
They have moved. They successfully have moved. They have they're getting their stuff, all acclimated and looks like from what I understand from Miss Lewis, they are up and running and people are coming in and so it looks like I'm not going to say it was a seamless transition, but it looks like the transition is they're okay.
And that's what we want.
Yeah, that's what we want.
We want.
And I call them the good Hasselbring.
That's what you call them?
That's what I call them now. The good Hasselbring.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? But I'm going to say kudos to her.
Yeah. Kudos. Absolutely.
Because that was a fight. And she
And
didn't
she's
back
still
away
fighting.
from. And
They
she's still
still-
fighting. She didn't back away from the fight.
And she has been so elegant through it all.
Yes.
She
From-
really
through
has.
through some unnecessary things.
Unnecessary.
So people, if you have, I know y'all say we beg every week when we come on here, but we're really trying to get them to get some, make sure they have legal representation. So if you find it in your heart, like the preachers say, do what you got, do what you do what you got to do. If you find it in your heart, won't you come and donate?
And you know what? But you know what else you can do
For the
too
legal
is become
fund.
a member.
Yeah. Also,
Become a
if you're
member.
if
And
you're
I do
over
that,
50 and live in Genesee County, because you don't have to just live in the city of Flint, you can live in Genesee
That's right.
County.
Become
So
a member.
all you Grand Blanc folks, all you Beecher, Mount Morris folks,
right. Come on
Flushing,
down.
Davison, if you just join for the support.
That's
They
right.
need the support. And the new Hasselbrink is on the corner of
The good
Fleming
one.
and Pearson Road. The good, as
At the
Miss Liz
Kennedy
say, the good
Center.
one at the old
At
Kennedy
the old
Center.
Kennedy Center.
So shout out have they named that Eric Mays? Or are they
Oh,
going
I have
to?
no idea what they're doing.
I know at one point
not
they were
even
saying
there.
that they were
Let
going to
me get my
name the new
glasses
one
on.
Eric Mays Senior Center. So we'll see what's going on. But right now it's still Hasselbrink and it's at the Kennedy Center and they're doing fine. So,
And the police have left them
and the
alone
police
now.
have left them alone.
Finally.
So, and look, for now at least. But we will.
Look, we'll wait. Look, Tanya will show up
Right.
when they get there and let us know.
I told Tanya I'm gonna put a yellow light on her car. Or one of them yellow lights with like the police, but there'd be a yellow one. Yeah. Tanya's here. But
here.
shout out to Hasselbrink
Right.
Yes.
for being able to pivot and
It's so
smoothly and say,
Having
you
that
know
plan
what,
B.
we gonna, if we can't do A, we gonna do B.
That's right.
And I know Miss Beverly, I'm sure she had a C. Yeah, I know her. I'm sure she had
That's
a
right.
C.
Have a few things up your sleeve.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so I am. I'm glad.
Yep.
I'm glad about that.
And it shows you how strong and powerful women can be, regardless of the challenges that were put in front of them.
Absolutely.
And like, I can't say it enough. She did it with such grace. She really did. She did handle that. Got a new location. Did everything. The police came. The mayor tried to prevent it. Shame on him. And and she just held her head up with community support. Miss Burns was there. I went by and registered again because at my age, the senior citizens get more money the older the participants are.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's important
I
for
didn't know
older.
that.
Oh, yeah, that's
I'm
how
gonna
they
have
do
to
the
get my
counting
mom
and
up there
measuring.
then.
They are into that. So, yes, older seniors, please go by and get your card so that they can get all the credit for us, which means money for
them. Yeah,
for Miss
absolutely.
Lewis.
That raises their money that they
That's
get.
right.
So thanks.
That's absolutely
So
right.
do that. Go on ahead and help. Support
Right. Help how
Hasselbrink.
you can.
Help
Right,
how you
yeah.
can.
Whether it's donating
Donation.
for attorney fees,
Or just
becoming
going
a
to
member.
Or having fun.
Right.
Just
Just
go
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 over
over
there,
there
have fun.
participating.
If
Right.
if you're a competitor, you can get involved in a mean game of spades over there or domino.
Show up.
Yeah. So
You might run into AC because he's
Yeah,
now you know he's at the domino
yeah,
table.
AC. I heard that AC don't play with them dominoes.
He don't play with
I heard
the
he don't
dominoes.
play.
He will be there. He's like, I'm going to play some
Man,
dominoes. I'm going over to Hasselbrink.
I'm sure he's a fierce competitor.
But you know what you just made me think about when you brought up his name. You know what, Landon? If you can show, there's going to be a third ward
Town hall.
Michael Clack is hosting a third
Yes,
ward
he is.
town hall.
And
It's
thank
going to
you.
be at Metropolitan Church. I think is it April?
April the 3rd, I believe, isn't it?
Let me see.
We're gonna put that on the screen though, right, Mr. Hendricks?
Let me see where Michael.
It's
And
here
thank
it
you,
is.
Michael, for doing that.
April 4th. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
4th, okay.
It's going to be calling all third ward residents. It says hosted by Michael Clack. So there will be AC Dumas, Beverly Biggs Levy, Richard Jones, and LaShawn Johnson are the 4 candidates. And what time is that? Oh, 5:30 to 7:30 at Metropolitan Missionary Baptist Church.
Yep.
So that's something that's still going on.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Waiting for the third ward to have
So
a voice.
we're the third ward will not probably have a voice in that seat until August.
That's disgusting.
Well, now they're trying to
that's a shame.
put somebody in there, aren't they? Appoint somebody to
Well,
that
they have
seat?
the ambassadors and all of
No,
that.
but I'm talking about, I thought they were trying to make an appointment because the other day,
Do tell.
yeah.
I didn't. How can he make an appointment?
No, the council. If the council voted on somebody to be appointed.
Well, girl, yeah, they're not gonna vote.
Well, look, they voted. Did you watch the meeting the other night
That's
for,
a hot
when they
mess.
were voting on Jerry? I said, what round were they on? Number 700 or 800 to vote
It's
for
absurd.
a president.
President.
So if we can't get a president, we can't get a third ward appointment. Is what you're
They're
saying?
not gonna do. Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Well,
You know what I will say though. Well, actually, it has happened, and they have voted for someone.
That's true, Miss Biggs.
They voted
It's
for Miss
Beverly
Biggs.
Levy. Correct. And
When
they
you're-
won't accept it.
When
Right,
but
they
they
won't
don't
accept it. Oh, that's
they don't
right.
want to accept it. So
That's right.
It
because
has been voted for.
Okay, you know what? You're right. I take that back.
so
And so that's
and you
good.
notice now he don't play around like that no more. He like Kerry Nelson, Kerry Nelson. Kerry, he don't play around or nothing no more. He like I ain't playing that game. Cause my good look.
He said, I saw what happened last
Cause
time.
what's the name? Probably could you do you know they probably wore him out? He probably got called down to the principal's
They
office for
said
that.
he was called downstairs.
I'm sure he
And
was.
there was lashings that occurred.
Yeah, I'm sure he was.
Wow.
Mhm.
I
That's what I
absolutely sure he was.
And he toddled down there, just like a
A toddler,
a dutiful child.
Like he's supposed to.
like
I
he's
guess.
supposed to.
I guess.
Okay.
Like his boss called him.
Well, this will be an opportunity for residents to hear them.
That's right. And we can ask these hard questions.
And so,
Maybe.
right.
I don't know. Is it that kind of a forum?
Well, I think,
I think that they're not gonna be able to ask the questions.
I don't know.
Well, no public. Okay.
You know what? Now, I don't know. I don't know,
Well,
but
what
we can
questions
find
would you
out.
like?
Yeah, what questions do
would
you
we
all want to
like
hear?
ask?
That's what I'd like to know. What questions
Yeah.
would you all like to hear answered?
Like,
by
how
the,
did you get chosen to be an ambassador? What were your qualifications
But that-
for that?
but see, you know
You
what?
know,
Maybe
will they
that's
ask?
a position you should remain in?
But will they ask a question that can only be given to one person, or will they have to ask a question that all four can answer?
Well,
It depends on the rules that are put in place.
That's true. And since my name is Taylor, I would like them to be tailor made for the, for the particular. That would be the questions I would want to ask, is specifically to the candidate. That's
Okay.
More specifically, because the group is not going to hold the chair. The individual will hold the chair.
Well, I mean,
So we can break the rules. We don't have to be that stuffy and formal. I mean,
Well, I think we just need to see. I guess Clack Michael will give us more information on what's going on. I'm sure he'll
well, what other questions do? What other?
Oh, I'm
What you
answering a
gonna do?
question because
Sorry.
What you gonna
Joanne.
do?
What will you do?
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
Yeah, what you gonna do?
Touch my girl.
What you gonna do? I need y'all to. What you gonna do? Are y'all gonna? Because, well, God rest his soul. Quincy, you know, you don't want. I'm not gonna talk negatively about the dead because and he Quincy was a water. I mean, he was a. Well, I'm just gonna shut up. Anyway, we're gonna just talk about this.
Well, I would say about the deceased Mr. Mays, the Honorable Mr. Eric Mays, I would say, I hope he's looking at us and protecting us through this election. I hope he can pull.
Oh,
the
he is up
strings
here.
that we know are being pulled at City Hall.
You
I
know
want
he
him to
is
pull 'em
somewhere
for us.
fussing. You know he is fussing right
it's
now.
a whole lot to fuss about.
Yeah,
Look,
oh my
B.
God.
B.
He is
Marie
fussing.
said, "Why is there an election?" Because Sneally
Mhm.
said, "Council Ambassador LaShawn Johnson."
Oh, disregard some things.
That's what
Some
you're
things
telling
need to
her?
Yeah, my
Okay.
reaction is maybe you want to remain an ambassador. We could all be ambassadors for the community, aren't we? Aren't
Yes, we are.
representatives and
But
ambassadors.
I wonder what do people want? What questions do people want? What do you want? What do you want from this
Well, I
person
thought
in the third
Stephanie did
ward?
ask a good question. That was.
I mean, what are you going to do?
What are you going to
What
do?
are you going to do? The third ward has each individual ward in this city has challenges.
Mhm.
That's true.
Mhm.
We have challenges as a whole,
Right,
and then each individual
one.
ward has challenges. The third ward definitely has some challenges because they have a lot of abandoned buildings.
Mhm.
They have
the
large
largest-
swaths of property that there's nothing there.
Right.
The pollution of General
Yeah,
Motors.
the pollution
Right.
of general, absolutely.
Mhm.
I think that third ward for this intensive purpose doesn't that include that the projects out there in Carpenter
Over by
Road,
Carpenter Road.
So I
And
shouldn't say the projects,
geographically-
but it includes those
The public housing.
the public
Right.
housing out
Mhm.
there on Carpenter Road.
Mhm.
Mhm.
That's within itself a whole nother, because wasn't that slated to be torn down or something at one point or something like that?
Yeah,
Was
I
it?
thought so.
Okay.
Yeah, at one point
So
I thought that
who
was
knows
supposed to be
what's gonna
slated
go
to be
on
torn
there.
down, and now it's what happened with that? Because I thought that was some HUD stuff that was going on there. I
wish HUD would
I know
come
we
here.
had gotten some money from HUD to put some security cameras and different things out there. Now don't ask me about anything after that because
I'm
I don't
still
know what
struggling not having you in office, Mayor
Yeah.
Weaver. I first of all, I always want to compliment you for staying with us through these podcasts, being out. You were just reading to third graders the other day. You stand with the community.
Absolutely.
I really miss you a lot in that position.
Oh, I was gonna say
I
you
can't
see
say
me
that.
all the time.
But I
That's shit. You
Oh,
see
girl.
me all the
Just pick up the
time.
phone and call her. That's right. All you gotta do, Polly, what you doing? You want to go? She's like, yeah, no.
There it is, right there. That's the
Oh, yeah.
flyer.
Okay.
everybody.
So
look
that's
at
the
your-
flyer, everybody, for the third ward forum. If you have any questions or anything, and I encourage people from the third ward to go out, but I also encourage people from all over the city to come out because like it or not, that seat is going to be very pivotal in
That's
how
right.
our future is shaped in the city of Flint for the next 2 years
Mhm.
to this next election. So
And as Quincy used to say, it's the fifth vote. It's very, very,
Very-
Right.
It's
because
very
we've
important.
been in a deadlock for a long
Yeah.
time.
like
Okay.
we're dead.
So at this flyer right here, Landon put this up, but this is the flyer for the Flint area chapter of the Links Incorporated. They're having a wellness expo at the Hamilton Center on South Saginaw,
Oh,
or North
that's right.
Saginaw. I'm sorry, North Saginaw. I said South. North Saginaw, the main campus up there. They're so it's going to be a nice event. It's from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, and Monday through Friday. I'm sorry, y'all. I have had a long day today.
she's
I'm
had a
sorry.
long day.
I am running on fumes right now. I apologize, but on Friday, and it's they have some good giveaways. They have TV and some gift cards, and they're giving away some fresh fruit baskets, and
wow.
also they're doing some flu and COVID testing and vaccines, and well, not testing, but vaccines. They're having dental like preliminary exams. Now, don't go in there and think you're gonna get a root canal.
Well, I would like to also tell the public that right now Hamilton is soliciting for a patient to be on their board, and I think that's phenomenal.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
And I would hope that people would ask for an application.
I was going
and-
to say, if you want to be on the board, what do you have to do?
Well, you have to ask for an application. Ask one of the staff people. Hopefully, they'll have them at the event on the table, readily available.
Okay.
Complete them and submit them because we do need to hear how patients are.
Yeah,
treated there.
patient advocacy, of course.
right.
That's right.
Absolutely.
But I would like to do a shout out for the dental department. I was in there myself tomorrow would be a week ago for a molar extraction. I know this is getting to be too much. Get your curls out. But pain free. pain free. So
So Miss Liz is advertising for Hamilton. She's
Yes,
telling
I
us
am.
that
Yes, I am.
she's a
I would
walking
do that.
advertisement for Hamilton. So
Well, Hamilton does a lot for the
They
community.
do a lot for
They
the
do an
for the
awful
community.
lot for the
does
community.
Dr. Rex still work for Hamilton?
Yep,
So Dr. Rex works for
Yeah, he sure
uh,
does. He's there. He's there on Friday.
yeah, so
Mhm, that's
so,
his
so
day.
you probably will see Dr. Rex tomorrow.
That's right.
Tomorrow he might roll through in between his appointments.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
Can't be hanging out. He got to work.
That's right. That's right. So yeah, that's what's going on. And you know what else? Since we're talking about what's going on, I want you to pull something else up, Landon. Where you get ready to say something? I want you to pull up the blackout.
Oh, absolutely.
We're spending our money with people that appreciate us.
Absolutely.
And so we're doing these economic blackouts. We're letting them know what our dollars mean.
So this Amazon blackout this next week from now until the 14th. Amazon.
Can you do it? Yes, we can.
Yes,
In
we
the
can.
words of Obama. Yes, we can.
Hold. No,
No,
Landon. No, Landon.
we're not gonna let him do that. We're gonna do this economic blackout. So we have, who is it? Okay, so
Who's next after
March 21st to the 28th is Nestle.
oh, that's chocolate.
No
Oh,
chocolate.
No,
Nestle's
it's they do water too.
Yeah,
They do
water.
water,
Nestle does
they do-
water, chocolate.
their industry is very large.
Mhm.
Maybe one of the largest. in the
Well,
world.
but why
Ooh,
we're
Lord.
not surprised we're boycotting Nestle, are we?
Mhm.
No,
Because remember
No.
their role.
Yeah,
right here in the city of Flint.
they had a big and with the water.
They
Right.
wouldn't give us a drop.
Wouldn't
They
give
You
us
know,
no water.
We had to, we guilted them into bringing us some. We had
Well,
to shame them,
Isn't
and
that
they
a
should have
shame?
been,
Shame
but
on
they
them.
should have been.
Well, I'll be on that
So,
one. Hold your fist up.
they
everybody.
should have
I'll be
been.
on that one.
Now the
See,
next
I'm
one,
already doing this one.
now April the 7th to the 14th is Walmart, guys.
I've already started that one.
Yeah, I already do.
You know what? I had no choice. I had to go there. I did everything, but it was either I had to go to Walmart or I had to go to Amazon. So I figured I'll just do
Wow.
Walmart because I couldn't do Amazon this week, but I had to go to Walmart.
Technically, you're okay. Technically,
Yeah, but-
because that one is April 7th through April 14th.
But I am limiting what I buy.
We're going to do a Target one again,
Well, Target has,
but
is
that
really
one has been
diminished.
ongoing.
Now, you know what? I'm going to tell you about Target. I am not. Do y'all go to Target like that? Because I'm not a Target
did.
girl. Were you?
Yes.
I do. too.
Yes.
I like Target.
I like Target, but I just
I'm glad we're boycotting them. It's saving me a lot of money.
because if I go into Target,
Exactly.
Walmart. I'm bad. If I go
See,
into
I don't go
Walmart,
in
I
Walmart.
can't.
I don't
I
like-
never walk
I
out
don't
of there under $100.
See, I
But
never go to
Target,
Walmart.
I'll go into Target and it'll be like 150, 180, and I'm like, and I'll look in the basket and I'll be like, well, what did I get? But I mean, they have cute stuff,
Right.
They have cute stuff for the
found
house
all
and stuff
kinds of
like
stuff.
that.
But you know where we can go, and I said this before, TJ Maxx.
Yeah.
Yep, you can go to TJ Maxx. And then Marshalls is part of TJ Maxx. So
Correct.
if you go to
Yes,
a
they are.
Marshalls, and who else is
We're gonna have a McDonald's boycott.
that won't be hard for
Me
me.
either.
Well,
That
some
won't
people
be
will
hard.
struggle with that one.
Well,
though. It's so
McDonald's,
convenient.
You know what? You
And
know what?
Mr.
When I was a
Thomas
kid,
said
I didn't
something.
understand the McDonald's thing. When my parents used to be like, no, but now that I'm getting older, I understand.
I said I truly understand.
I truly understand.
So yeah, we're gonna be doing some. We're gonna be doing some boycotts because we need to.
And we want you to join in with
We
us.
want us to,
Yes.
please support these boys.
Right.
We have to show these people,
Yeah.
these corporations that we mean business because they think we're playing.
Well, dare I be bold enough to say the white male industry? I mean, it's like, I know that's not, I just wanted to say that because I think that's
Just say it, Ms. Liz, just say it.
That's what it
This
is.
is what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
It is what it
Yes.
is.
Right.
And, they don't have to come forward, but we're going to be pushing their stocks around. That's for damn sure.
Speaking of stocks being
Ooh.
pushed around,
Yeah.
How are those people? Listen,
I
in
wanna
full
hear this.
disclosure, I bought stock in Tesla. So I'm sick right now
That
myself.
Carol did too, and she's sick.
Yeah.
But
I'm
speaking
sick
of
right
sick-
now. But I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna take this L with a smile. Because it ain't a whole lot. I do have it's not a whole
You had
lot.
invested in it,
I had
and it was doing well.
It was doing well. It was doing well. But I just look at some of the stuff that's going on here. That Northern Virginia, Maryland, DC area, with all of the cuts and stuff that he's making, that area never really experiences, like some of the other areas have experienced downturns or recessions or depressions or whatever. That area never experiences that because it's so government heavy there.
Yeah.
And if there's all kinds of government, all of the headquarters for the government entities are there, and then on top of that you have all of those military installations and stuff around there. So I look at that area and I think that's going to be a problem right outside
it sure
his
is.
door.
Well,
Yeah, it sure is. All of those
He's
federal
pushing those federal employees out.
Well,
He's emptying the buildings, and their retirement and pensions are connected to the stock market. So he's hitting them every possible way.
Double whammy.
And I think they're gonna go to the street.
Well, they should.
I agree.
And because I just had that conversation with Michael Rice, who is the state superintendent for Michigan.
We'll be saying that.
And Pamela Pugh, who is the president of the State Board of Education. And they just got what?
Wow.
Almost 2,000 jobs, he said.
Yeah.
That were just cut. They went from 4,000 to almost 2,000.
And now your pensions are being severed almost because of this.
Pensions are being severed.
Yes.
And then not only is your pension being severed, but then most people now, just being honest, don't have a pension. They invest in a 401k or whatever. Very few people have a pension right now.
Oh,
people are taking to the streets.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be
boycott Tesla.
They're gonna,
and they are.
They're assaulting the Congress.
I'm gonna just watch what I tell you.
Okay.
He's gonna, if he keeps blue right now, it's just like a little bit. If he starts losing a lot of bit,
what's going to happen?
Because he's a billionaire, so
he's lost more than Bill Gates owns. Think about that.
Yeah,
wow.
But see, he's got his hands. But he's also got his hands in the space program and all of that stuff now. So he's losing money over here, but he's got some more coming over here. But just if that company keeps losing money, just watch. All I have to say is remember that My Pillow guy. We're here. See, you laughing because y'all ain't heard
nothing. Drake.
Yeah, Drake.
Mention the word. Get your pearls. Get your pearls.
You know what? But you know what, Drake? I think he's doing the right thing. He's playing it smart. He's laying low. He's letting it die down.
Because I wouldn't let
it. He's letting it die.
Shoot.
He's letting it die down.
What?
He's silent.
Well, I wish some other people around here would be silent.
Oh, let's talk about that.
I do. I wish some other people.
What about people that
be
have
silent?
their offices could be silent?
Girl, why would you put that bad energy on your marriage?
That's what I don't. That's what I don't know.
Why would you put that bad
I don't
energy
know.
on your marriage?
But I'll say this: while mayors do marry people, you have that authority to do that. I've never seen it advertised.
That's the truth.
That's what's this is like an event planner. The way that'll
be me calling. That'll be like me, girl. I'm about to get married.
Right.
Can you marry me? I need you to go get on the internet. On the internet.
Yeah.
Get your certificate from somewhere.
I've never seen that before. I have never seen that before. But you know what I think? I think what's playing into that is He got some competition on his heels.
I think
Oh.
somebody's
Del Rico
making
is
somebody.
riding
Yeah, Del
his
Rico is making them
heels.
nervous. He's making them
making
nervous.
nervous. He's wearing some.
Shout out to Del Rico
Oh.
Yeah.
for making somebody for Del
I
Rico
know, making
Lord,
him
making
squirm.
and making
You know
them
how
nervous.
after it rains and the sun comes out, you see that worm like trying to squirm and
Trying to
find
get back
something
into
in some wet something.
Yeah. Shout out to Del Rico.
Del
Lord.
Rico has
You pushed him. You pushed him.
you pushing
You
him
pushed
over the edge,
Mhm.
brother. You're pushing him over the edge.
Nervous.
Mm-hmm.
Making them
And
nervous.
you
Making
did such a diligent thing by just simply standing with the seniors. Imagine that. That's what.
yeah,
Del
he didn't
Rico
even have to. He didn't even have to do much. He didn't even have to go out. He didn't even have to go out his way. That's funny.
I mean,
to perform
really,
a wedding or
doing just
anything.
It was
you know
just
what it was doing the right
thing.
thing.
That's what I was gonna say. Just do the right thing.
If you just do the, he just did the right thing.
Because I'm still trying to figure out why the mayor and why the first ward councilman didn't stand up when they were turning the power off on the coldest day of the year.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Who?
You
The
remember
city.
that?
Yeah.
You talking
They're
about?
Consumers
You talking about that
wanted to-
squatter in the first ward?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, let's talk about that.
I'm talking about the squatter. Yes.
Okay,
I'm
so wait a minute.
That's-
I'm not gonna clutch no pearls. I'm not doing nothing about this. I'm just gonna say this.
Say it.
If you're gonna be a coward and not even have the
She said a coward.
and I said it's COWARD,
Mhm.
coward. If
Right.
you're gonna be a coward, you know what? Liddell and Judy and Candace, as nasty as they are, and as much as I don't like them, I gotta have a little respect for them. Cause you know what? They said no proudly. They said no.
No, I'm not supporting St.
No.
Mark.
Yeah.
No, I'm not supporting.
Candace was like, no. Candace was like, no. Liddell,
Yeah, she
Liddell,
yelled.
no.
Yeah.
Liddell, no.
In her big belly going.
Judy, no. And where was the squatter in the first ward? Hiding in the
He
back.
was hiding.
He got up and left.
the room.
Yeah.
Got
When
right.
that thing was coming up, all you saw was that chair spinning. Turned around.
It was a magic trick.
Yeah.
He was
Poofy
gone.
was gone.
He
Poofy.
Like a
disappeared.
cartoon. Like a cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poofy was gone. And then you walked
Like a
in.
cartoon.
Then when the vote was over, Poofy magically appeared again.
They call him
Lucky
He's
Charms.
like,
He
mhm.
magically,
He
magically appears
appears.
and magically
Disappearing now.
disappears.
Like what he said happened at the rental house with the big gun. He acted like it didn't happen.
See another Drake.
There you go.
Okay. Let's go. These niggas, yeah, Drake. Drake. But somebody said that too, that their council person has been MIA.
Mm-hmm.
That was at the count. Oh, because that's right. Del Rico had the meeting, the county commissioner meeting.
That's right.
And somebody came over there from the first ward and thanked people for supporting and said his council person has been missing in action.
How sad is that? How sad is that?
I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
Everybody knows that I worked with Carol on her campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for doing that.
We told y'all. We told y'all. And y'all
You
did,
said
yeah, we told y'all.
Right.
And there were people over there that lied on her, said she didn't live over there.
Mm-hmm.
Now who gonna lie about living in the first ward? Well, wait a minute, I forgot about who. I forgot.
Leah.
The person that's actually the council person lied about living in the first ward. But anyway,
You know what?
allegedly.
I can't wait to see the next PJs. Let me just say
Allegedly.
that. I can't wait to
And
see
then
the
you
next one.
have I've heard so much. What is she gonna?
Bull.
Yeah, I mean, just
Yeah.
she. even from I heard somebody that was almost 70 years old, and I couldn't believe this. I actually could not believe this, that a woman 70 years old or 70 plus, I think she's older than 70 years old, and said that, well, she thinks she's cute.
And she is.
And I said, well, what's wrong with that?
Didn't your mother tell you were beautiful?
Yes.
Come on.
She cute.
Right.
Is she supposed to be walking around here
Saying,
thinking she?
I'm so ugly.
I'm yeah.
The gray gold looking scuffy with red hair. Look, that's not even hers.
So I
Cute.
never.
We need to stop that.
That's another thing that's why this is Black Women's History Month, by the way.
That's right.
Shout out to the Black
That's
women.
right.
I mean, not Black Women's History. I'm sorry, it's Women's
It's
History
women's,
Month.
but
And again, I said it was gonna be Black, since they want to cut out Black History
I know,
on
it's
February.
just gonna
Black
be Black
History is gonna be Black History
Oh.
every month now. So, and it's gonna be Women History every month.
that's right.
Because you know what? We have some amazing women.
That's right.
We have some amazing Black women.
That's right.
But we have some amazing women. If you had these women that were in the suffrage movement, we wouldn't be here right now. We wouldn't even have the freedom to be here right now and talk about the things that we're able to talk about.
Ain't I a woman?
Yeah, ain't I a woman too? Right. But I will tell you this: the most disrespected woman in
Black woman
in the world is a Black woman.
Yeah, and I think counts. I think the wards 1, 2, 4. What's the other?
7.
7. Don't like Black women. I can't even.
I told them Tanya was my council person.
Now I'm just gonna tell you.
Maybe Tanya Burns is who I call. I call Mr. Jarrett too.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Why would I? I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Well, when I was living in the city of Flint, Tanya was my council person.
Right.
So, and then when it was work out, it would have been Liddell, but I wasn't.
I'm glad
I wasn't gonna call her for nothing, because by the end it was a wrap.
Why would I call a council person that won't even be mature enough, have decorum about herself, and look at me when I come to the council? Why would I call her? I mean, if she doesn't respect me there, she's not going to help me.
Yeah, well,
and she makes that guy come down there all the time.
I was gonna say, and I wouldn't call mine Doug. I wouldn't, and I would have to say the same thing for mine, because when you empower someone, that it's okay to say these kinds of things. Yeah. Against yourself, really
disrespecting,
right? Yeah,
Black
and he
women.
hates Black women.
He disrespected Jerry Winfrey Carter. He disrespected Tanya. He disrespects Tanya.
Because if you disrespect them, you're disrespecting us.
Exactly.
You don't just choose a person, although he does, because his masculinity is challenged. I don't know what it is about him. He's just very difficult for me to process. He comes to the council. He goes to the ethics and well, there is no ethics board.
Unethical and unaccountable.
Well, they don't have a. I called Mr.
Who's on there that speaks up besides?
The only person on there is Billy.
The only one.
Billy is the only one. And then what's the guy that's on there? What's his name? Rodney. Is it Tom?
Just Billy? She's the only one that's doing
it. He used to. I think when Carol and Billy were on there together,
there was somebody that used to.
He needs a stronger,
but he doesn't. I guess now he kind of goes along with the go along, and
everybody on that council. I mean, it's the enormous amounts of money, no pun intended, whose mother doesn't have a church in the city, who gets $300,000, and this council, same wards, cannot give St. Mark food for the community. And the importance of St. Mark distribution is they choose a high level.
Yeah, absolutely.
There is shrimp, there is lobster, there is turkeys.
I saw some lamb chops in there, Miss Lee. Exactly. No, I'm sorry.
They have good food,
and they choose. Honor them.
Right? They're not giving you, you know, something
they're
that's not
playing with the
good,
church.
something that you got to get rid of. And they do so many things
And
in
you
this
know
community.
what? When they give you a basket, I've seen the basket that they, because I picked up a basket for a family member actually, and they had 5 different types of meat there. They
don't
I
play
made sure
around.
that they had
Yeah.
enough for.
But I would like to expand on that. if
What's
I may.
that?
Is there were 2 other community food giveaway gentlemen that were there. I expected them as espousing
To be
Christian
solidarity.
to say, listen, if you can't give them, we're going to share our award with them. I
Okay.
expected them to stand up.
Can I ask who that was?
They were over in the 4th Ward for Judy.
Yeah, I know. One was at the old St. Mary's on Franklin.
Oh,
And the other one I didn't know. And he was like beating his chest and saying, we've been here for 30 years and we do all of these things. And I thought, well, if you're that big and stable, then share what you're getting.
right.
And show the community how we should behave in that position. They had enough time to come up with that.
And
With
30
a plan.
Yep.
Mhm.
They could have shown their Christianness.
And I'm
Is that
gonna
a
say
word?
something.
It is here.
It is here. We're gonna let you say
Yep,
whatever
it
you want to
is
say
here.
because you're 80 years old and you get to do what you
I'll
want to
be
do.
82 this year.
Okay, well you get
Oh,
all the more reason
okay.
for you to, if you want to make up a word, by doggone it, you make up a word. You make up one, doggone it.
Like, share, subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe. But Miss Liz, the one thing that I'm gonna look, I guess I've been saying a lot today, but the one thing that I am gonna say is this: that monologue that Judy had the other day at the council meeting,
A tantrum.
that tantrum,
Mhm.
that whatever that she
Oh.
had the other day.
Mhm.
The 4th Ward doesn't get anything.
Well, you got a kitchen.
And I'm thinking, well, no. How about this? I'm gonna break it down even further
Well,
for
let's
you.
break it down.
I'm gonna break it down so it can be.
Okay.
I wanna
so
hear.
it can even
Get
be
my
broken.
girls. Go ahead.
She been in that office for 3 years. Yeah. So whose fault is it that you at this point you can't blame you can't blame the person. You should be advocating for your people. You've been in office for 3 years.
Tell them.
So at what point
Who's
do you
Stephanie?
take responsibility for your
Right.
actions?
That's right.
Yeah, and she does say, I love to say this to her. No, nobody likes me, quote. Well, that's one.
Because you don't do nothing
There
right.
you go.
You don't do. If you did,
You would have something.
listen. If you've been
Because-
in politics for 3 years, if you have been the council person over there for 3 years, you cannot
And let-
blame Kate Fields anymore.
You can't blame
You gotta
anybody.
own it. You gotta
Because
own
you know
it.
what? Here's the other thing. Because let's admit it. The 4th Ward is high need area. It's
Absolutely.
it's not difficult to
Look like
it's
they
not
were over
difficult
there.
to advocate for. Is my point.
Mhm.
It's because that was one of the things we used to talk about was on the north side and the east side.
That's
And there are pockets in other places because
It's
there's
the
some
whole
it's
ward.
a whole because I got some pictures. I wish y'all could see my
The
streets.
fires. tonight, they were showing.
I took pictures of the streets the other day.
Mhm.
But the 4th Ward is an easy ward to
Yeah,
advocate for because there
absolutely.
is such need
So
over
much
there.
to do.
And so you, Judy Priestley, could have gotten something
and I would like to say
besides a kitchen
of-
for yourself.
Exactly. I would like to say the person that she chose to be on the ethics board.
That was a mess.
What did you choose?
I don't know who it
You
was.
tell his name was Chris Utel or Utel or something like that. The man had never been to a council meeting. No, I think he had been to a council meeting before, but he had never watched the ethics and accountability board meeting before.
and didn't like Judy.
And
Wait a minute.
posted on Facebook that he didn't like Judy.
Yes. Yeah.
That's why she
And she
appointed
told
him.
him.
Because she's got listen, she's gonna run again.
Oh,
So
put
she's
us
trying.
away from Flynn, I hope.
No, she's gonna. You think she's not
Need
gonna
to
run
run
for
and-
third
run
ward,
away.
for 4th ward?
Well, we'll choose him to be her.
She's gonna run again. She's
Her
trying to get her some
opposition.
votes. So she's
Well, that
pulling
man-
in her.
That man acted
Told it
a
all.
fool.
He
And
told it
I
all.
said, that's what you get. That's exactly what you get. That man acted a plumb fool.
Mm-hmm.
And she invited him down to the
And
council.
from what I understand, I heard she was gonna put him back on the back up again.
I'm telling you, she's gonna run again. I think. I
I
mean,
hope she just runs right on out of town. Just run away.
I would not be surprised if she. I think I'm with Mary Weaver. I think she is gonna run again.
Well,
I think she's gonna run again.
Well, she'll get money from Neely to do it.
I think Liddell is gonna run again.
She'll get money
Yes.
from Neely too.
I don't know about Candace.
You don't.
She'll get money from Neely too.
She might run. Well, no, she.
I think Candace is gonna run for. I look
I
at
was
Candace
gonna say-
move. I think Candace is gonna run for something else.
Like what?
Stay rep.
That's what I was gonna say. But that she can't run against his wife, even though she ran
He
against.
would.
Girl,
He would do
Candace
that.
is crazy as the day is long. Why would
Jerry,
she
did you
run?
listen to the? I'm sorry,
Girl, Kenny.
Councilwoman Jerry Winfrey Carter. Did you hear her yesterday?
Yes.
And maybe it's not that Candace.
She
If
let
she
'em
make up
know.
her mind that she gonna run, what she care about Cynthia?
Look, I know that's right because, yeah, okay.
And what's the 7th Ward council person? I thought she wanted to be a rapper, like, don't upset my groove.
No,
What did
she said Tanya
Don't-
interrupted her flow.
Full of her flow.
Like, I mean, like, is she a rapper now? I mean, what
No,
is she
she
doing?
just talks a whole lot.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
That was
Because I cut her off that day. I was
And-
like, I'm done.
Well, it was funny when Winfrey Carter said, she said, I said to Tanya, no, let her talk.
Yeah.
Let her talk. Let
Yeah.
people see how crazy,
Crazy
she
she
is. I
is.
said,
And what
and we saw.
Mm-hmm.
And what 2nd Ward council person did to RL this week?
What happened?
Go ahead.
They're gonna get her. The mayor, if we get all RL is just one shade tree a lawyer away from a lawsuit against them, and all he's got to do is find him an attorney
I
that's
hope he
willing
does.
to take him on. What RL got to lose?
Nothing.
Well, and the other
And
thing
everybody's
is-
going to be on RL side.
Yeah, and it's
As we
But-
should.
And how many hours of footage do they have of him, of how badly and poorly they've treated him?
and how
Mhm.
smart he is on his comments. And I would like to say, you can't always see a person's disability. And I know the older I get, my cognitive skills diminish. I wouldn't want someone to interrupt me because I don't stay on topic. When they start their rants, they don't stay on topic. They don't follow council decorum. Is something wrong with them? Do they have a
Well,
disability?
yeah, they practice double standards.
Well, there you
Well,
go.
clearly we know that RL.
Oh, go.
Go on ahead. That's okay.
Mark Henry said, would any of you all vote for Neely over Mr. Lloyd? There are some who think Neely is moving forward, just an inquiry.
Moving Flint forward. What?
Who said that? Who is that?
Who said it?
Mr. Mark Henry.
What did you
Mark,
say?
you messy.
I didn't hear the last
You,
part.
Mark, I'm looking you right there in the camera. You messy.
Is moving Flint forward, just an inquiry. Thank you.
Moving Flint where?
Not forward. I wonder who thinks that.
We got y'all a new trash can.
He did. You must say that.
And
My face.
you know, I always say that's the perfect, I say it every time. I'm sorry, it's the perfect place for his
Say it.
name to be. You know,
Yep,
I mean,
on
if
the-
you
I
are
just
if you want
don't-
your name on trash,
There you go.
that just speaks to
Let me see. What is
the kind of
Drulina?
person you
She
are.
continuously attacks Mr. RL and isolates him.
Mhm.
Absolutely, Drulina. That's why I said I do.
Shame on
if-
her.
If the ACL was it American Civil Liberty Union, ACLU,
And
and the
American Disability
and the American Disabilities, if they get a hold of him, they can use the American Disabilities Act, and
And it's
they're
Look,
gonna
we're
have
gonna
some
be-
problems.
We're gonna be asking for some more money for another attorney
got
for
that.
RL because
no, we not. We because somebody
they're
gonna
gonna
take
get-
that case, and they're gonna take that case.
they sure
will,
are, and
They
ought
will
to
take
it
that
and
case
run.
and take it for the residuals on the back end,
Exactly.
and they will win. And I'm gonna tell you something else. They're gonna look up in those council chambers. Will be the RL
Mhm.
Mitchell
That's right.
auditorium.
Because I mean,
council chambers.
but
should be.
RL has community support,
He certainly
and when
does.
people
Absolutely.
come to Flint, they want to take a picture with RL.
RL, absolutely.
Because
It was RL and Eric
he
Mays.
represents Flint,
Mhm.
and people want that picture with RL.
And you
like
know
that.
what? You can say whatever you want to say about RL. RL got plenty of sense.
I'm telling you, RL would call when I was in office. RL would he'd come running to the
Mhm.
office, telling me, get upstairs, because I told you he'd always call Scott Kincaid, beam me up. Scotty just said this about you. RL knew what was going
Going
on.
on, yeah.
He'd be a better council person than some of those people that are sitting there.
Ariel got more sense than
Then they give him
give
credit for.
I
I'm
agree
telling
with you
you,
about that.
Ariel,
Totally.
I think he just his something is not connecting that he can't articulate.
Right, but he pays attention.
But
And
he
that's
knows
going to
what's
happen
going.
to all of us.
But
if
I was
we
about to
live
say
long
that
enough.
happened to me. I
Mhm.
mean, sometimes
That's
it
right.
happened to all of us.
Mhm.
That's right.
Well, okay, so can I change the subject for a minute?
Yes.
So did you all see that Garland Gilchrist was here today?
No.
Was he here?
He was at the market.
Oh wow.
Oh wow!
Because you know he put his bid in to run for governor.
I knew he put his
So
bid in run for governor.
it's going to be
So
very,
now-
very interesting.
So
to
now
see
he's
what
gonna be at
happens.
everybody. So they all gonna be at the churches on Sunday
Girl,
and
shut
Sunday
your
morning,
But what about the
praising the
governor?
Lord,
What about the governor?
praising the Lord, Lord.
Lord.
But I mean, so we have Garland Gilchrist, we have Chris Swanson, Jocelyn Benson on the Democratic ticket.
He was there today too.
Who was? He went to the market too.
Mhm.
I'll be doggone.
Was he doing the line dance? Was he doing the line dance? Because you know that's what he.
So I have a question because now how does this work for Big Gretch?
That's so she has not endorsed.
She did not.
She said she
Because
wasn't
you have
endorsing.
your Secretary of State and you have your
I don't care if
Lieutenant
you got your
Governor.
lieutenant governor. This was your second in command.
That's
This is
right.
who ran with
Yeah,
you, who stood with
absolutely.
you, who had your back. If you get hit by a bus, this is who is supposed to take over. You should endorse.
Yep.
And then you have the Democratic Golden Boy,
Who's that?
Swanson.
Oh,
I mean, they had him at the convention
right. And
and he spoke.
I know it. I
He
wasn't.
had prime.
I want to know why Garland didn't.
He had prime
That's an excellent question, man.
time.
Right. Because the governor was there. Why didn't Garland get an opportunity to speak?
Well, so we're calling
but-
him out. We're calling him out.
So I think she should endorse him.
I do too. And shame on her for not doing it.
I do.
I think she's gonna
Regret it.
no. I think she's gonna sit it out.
Right. That's what she said.
She's gonna sit it out. And she's gonna wait
She
and
said
see
she's
what
gonna
happens,
wait.
who comes through
Right,
in the
but
primary.
whoever comes
And
through
then
the
she can
primary
do
is
it.
running against a Republican. I don't need your endorsement then.
Then that's right.
And so, so here's what's interesting. So when is that show coming on, Landon?
She's got political aspirations. to go
I had
somewhere else
an
too,
interview
so.
with Jaron, is it Totten or Totten? Totten. He is Michigan, he's chair of the Michigan Democratic LGBTQ
So he did. Oh, okay.
caucus. And that'll come on Tuesday the 7th. And he was saying this same thing. And what he told me was he had spoken with her. So you all watched this interview. He had spoken with her. And he said that the governor generally, if their lieutenant governor runs it, right. And he said that she told him maybe it's time for that to change.
So let me ask you a question. Did you have who won the chairperson for the Democratic Committee for
Hertel, Curtis Hertel,
the
guy-
guy from Lansing?
that we saw
That
when
was
we
at
were
the
down there at the
library.
library.
At the Gloria Coles, which I call the Gloria.
Okay.
So it's going to be interesting to watch. Is really the point, to see how that shakes
Interesting.
out.
Interesting.
It's real interesting, isn't it?
Well, I think that the community of Flint should start choosing who they want politically. Start talking to them, find out what they do under pressure. That's what I want to know. And I think we should be looking at those people for boards and commissions also, because if they don't get selected in the election,
We can have them in other important seats. So I'm gonna
Correct.
tell you something else.
Correct.
He says you all better tune in because we were talking about our Genesee Democratic Black Caucus doesn't endorse until the general, but I need your help in the primary
That's
so I
right.
can get to the general.
exactly.
So I asked Jaron, I said, do you all endorse? And when do you endorse? He said, we endorse in the primary. He did tell us that our caucus likes to what? Play it safe.
Yeah. Well,
I said, ooh. He calls it like he sees it. I enjoy
Well,
talking
I
with
think
him.
Well, maybe he should come here.
let me just go on ahead, Ms. Liz, because I want to say something.
No, go ahead.
You're right. He should come here,
Mhm.
and he needs to. What he needs to do,
Walk amongst us.
yeah,
Talk to
and
us,
get and get
educate us.
mobilized.
Well, that was why I invited him to come on. Was to talk with him.
That's the one thing he needs to do.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing that I've noticed about here, full disclosure, I moved back here in like 2018. I lived on the East Coast, and so I saw when people mobilize. They had a blue wave, and I was there when they had the blue wave in Virginia. So I saw what people could do when you mobilize. I think here in Flint and in Genesee County, everybody wants to be the leader, and nobody wants to because somebody's got to play their position.
Right.
Everybody
has a
everybody has
a
role, and they had a plan. When they were they had a plan. They had their tier people that they were going to run, and there were other people that were qualified, but they said, "Hey, we think these people are the most viable candidates to run right now.
Mm-hmm.
We need you to step back. Maybe you don't run for congressman this time. Maybe you run for maybe you run for the state rep, or you run for the state senator. Get your experience, get some knowledge under your belt, or whatever.
The community meet you.
Let this person stay there. Do they 2 terms, and then you come. You're younger, and again, that's not ageism or anything like that. It's just a fact of life.
And we want to bring
you want to bring younger people in, and that's invaluable experience. But they had a plan.
Oh yeah.
Now the plan then fell apart now because they got a Republican governor and everything. But at that point, they had a plan. Who the person that was their chairperson for at that time was masterful. He had a strategic plan and he executed it, and they won. They flipped the red state blue.
Yeah,
and that's a big deal.
And Virginia is a Confederate. That was the seat of the Confederacy.
That's a big deal. That's a real BFD.
Yeah, that was the seat of the Confederacy.
Yeah.
Their capital was the capital of the Confederacy. So for that, I commend them. But I say all of that to say here, we never have a plan.
No. We're
everybody
always responding.
And we always everybody the prime example, the first ward seat.
Oh.
You had a write-in candidate that lost. Now, you can say whatever you want to say. I know people's gonna jump on me. You beating up her. I'm not beating up on her. I mean, she right. She had the right to run one.
Yeah.
But at what cost?
For the community. It was a community for that.
Yeah, at what cost? Now look at what we look as our late councilman was saying. Now here we is.
Yeah. We stuck with somebody that will get you out of a building with the drape.
That's just like and I'm probably about to step on a toe or probably piss somebody off or get mad or whatever. The same thing happened when Cynthia Neely got in the first time. DeWine Robinson was not a viable candidate to run against her. I'm sorry.
I hope we listen.
I'm gonna say that a name recognition, unfortunately, in this community is so valuable. So I'm not sure we also had Mr. Michael Clark ran against her the second time. I just wanted to say, I think we're going to have to organize so powerfully this time because we've got that Trump stuff coming down. All these people are going to be demonstrating and saying this is what they want. So we're going to actually be clashing on what we're going to do politically this summer. this fall.
Well,
they're gonna be,
I just want to say we have an opportunity coming up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be 2026 in a minute.
Yep.
We
You
have
know-
an opportunity to put some new people in
Yep.
office. For mayor, we need some new council people. We need some people to help.
We need
push
some
the
people that are going to
agenda
push the
forward,
agenda.
that aren't scared to speak up
that's
and
true.
stand up for
Now,
us.
I'm
and
gonna
not be bought
and not or bought or bullied
or bullied. That's true.
or bullied.
Yeah. Or bought and bullied.
Absolutely.
B&B,
So that's
Ooh-wee.
Ward 1. That's bought and bullied.
bought and bullied.
Yeah. Does that mean we've ran out of
We
time?
ran out of time.
We-
Brent.
Do we have
Landon.
any comments
Do we
before we go home?
Or
Oh,
do
yeah,
we
we
have
run
any
the comments.
closing remarks? I want to
Oh, yeah.
remind people about the blackout.
Yes.
Participate
Yeah.
because our
To the-
dollars matter. Black money matters.
Until the 14th. No
That's
Amazon.
right. No Amazon. Don't do it. And we're still not going to Target, y'all. Leave them alone. We.
So I've been doing good.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I
good.
didn't even know.
Good.
I've been broke.
So also there's
Boycott by default.
however it happens. However it happens. But I think we should make a commitment to yourself, all of us, that we're going to start looking for candidates. We're going to start talking to people, asking them, is this what you want to do? Have you ever thought
Well-
about it? Put the idea in their head.
Nah.
It's not too early because they have to process.
Now, Miss Liz, I'm gonna tell you,
Okay.
it's some folks out there that know what they gonna do.
They just
They
have
already know what they
Mhm.
gonna do.
But is it who we want?
Well,
Well, but they gotta they're keeping their cards to the vest right now because once
I
you
don't
step
blame
out
them.
there,
right. Everything changes.
everything changes.
That's true.
You
That's
know,
absolutely
everything
true.
you do is
You
as,
get
is
every-
as a
hey,
candidate.
Yeah.
So
Personal
so they
attack.
got, so watch Neely because he, you know,
He stepped out there,
Right.
so he's
He
now
stepped
a
out there, so now he's a candidate.
he's performing
Whoever's
well.
running gets equal airtime. You
Mhm.
all pay attention to that.
Yep.
That's a great point.
They do.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do. So pay attention.
Absolutely.
And what? Thank y'all for
Well, it's been real, guys. We done had a good community conversation. Again,
joining
Carol,
us.
we miss you.
Right. Hope you got everything
Hope
taken
you got
care
all your
of.
stuff done.
You all go become a member of Hasselbring or
Absolutely.
or donate to
the
the
legal fund.
right. One or the
Mhm.
other, both, whatever.
Both of them.
Both
Yep.
of them. Absolutely. We need you guys to do that. Also,
Hamilton.
Hamilton Clinic tomorrow afternoon between 1 and 4. The Links Incorporated in Hamilton. Along with that, they have quite a few partners that they're RX Kids is in that with them. Let me see who else. RX Kids. One of the I think Melina.
Okay, probably.
Insurance.
Let me see. Okay, I have the flyer up now. So Hamilton Community Care. So it's the Links Incorporated have an initiative called Black Care, which is for Black awareness with their health, Black people awareness with their health, and we focus on kidney health. So shout out to the Links for doing that. We have the State Bank. I don't know who this one thing is. I can't read that.
And all the money they got.
Oh, Ghost. Oh, the Ghost Squad.
Get your line.
Meridian. My Community College Department of Public Safety. Hurley Children's Hospital. Michigan State University. Shout out to Matika Fisher. Smith Fisher Realty. She's on there. I love Matika. Okay, never mind. Hap Care Source, Gift of Life, Michigan. Oh, child, I don't have my glasses on. And the Flint Police Department and Flint Registry.
Gonna be there.
Yes.
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
Well, guess what? Okay, before we go, guess where I'm going tomorrow?
Tell us.
I'm gonna go watch Mr. Basketball at
Oh,
his game down in East
absolutely.
Lansing.
Shout out to Jasmine.
That's right. I'm
McKinney
going
and
to see
Trey
I'm
McKinney,
going to see-
Trey McKinney, Mr.
going to the
Basketball.
game. That's right. I'm going to the game. I can't wait.
Yeah, Trey McKinney. So, and for those of you who don't know, Trey McKinney is the grandson of the late Mayor Woodrow Stanley,
and Rita Stanley.
and Rita Stanley. So shout out to the
I know.
yeah.
I
So
can't-
shout
I
out
can't
to
wait.
the Stanleys for raising this
The
fine
legacy,
young man, and
the legacy.
he's continuing the legacy of greatness
That's
in
right.
another realm, but he's continuing on. So, and shout out to Jasmine,
I know
because
it.
and I don't know her husband, but shout out to Jasmine, because you know what, a sports mom is
That's a busy mom.
That's a busy mom, and
Yeah.
you have to be dedicated.
Right.
So shout out to her for that.
She is.
So I'm gonna go sit on a bleacher with her tomorrow. I can't wait. So I'm excited.
Yeah. So shout out to him. Good luck
That's
tomorrow,
right.
Trey. Hope you
Yeah.
I know
win.
it. This is the semifinals. This is the
Uh-huh.
semifinals
Yeah,
tomorrow.
so hopefully Trey,
That's
you gonna
right.
get
We
a
hope they
W.
get the state. We hope
Yeah.
they get to the state. But for them to have gotten this far is just such
Right.
that's something.
Right.
Yeah.
That's something.
It's
So-
been a long time. Well, how long has it been since we've really been excited about? We haven't had a Mr. Basketball in Flint for.
I don't even know, but we got one now.
We got one
Yeah.
now.
But yeah, Beach has been holding it down. Yeah.
So it's time.
Yep.
So
it is.
I'll
We're
let you all
ready.
know.
Yes. yes.
But thank you all for tuning in.
And the Pearls are so grateful that you were with us tonight.
Yeah,
That's right.
girls,
Thank
we're
you.
grateful that
That's
you
right. Thanks
came
for
to hang
tuning
out with us.
in.
We know you could have been in anywhere.
And they were
We're
with
glad
us.
you
Yes.
came hung out with us.
So thanks. And we'll see you next time
See
on
you.
Clutching Our Pearls.
Yes, and bring your sunglasses.
That's
too.
right. I'm gonna bring mine.
And these espresso martinis,
like 'em?
Mayor made. Oh my God! I'm
Well,
gonna
I
sleep
would
good
like
tonight.
to say I thoroughly enjoyed mine.
Thank you.
Well, we know Miss Liz enjoyed hers. You
Yes,
guys, thank
yes.
you.
All
And
right. Have a
a
good one.
Good night.
Now that acting like you don't know that I'm alive. Love, you better wake up, yeah, before we break up and you lose me. Look to me, the one who really loves you. Susie only wants you until the day.
I love it. I would invite everybody in the city of Flint to come to the McCree Theater before the last performance and enjoy the show. It's so energetic.
Come join us at the new McCree Theater.